What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. Y'all hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. So I wanted to do a video about budgeting, right? And how to budget in time of like financial crisis or a time where your income shifts dramatically. Your income just changes because this happened to me. As I've shared on this channel numerous times, I was laid off from work at the very end of June, right? And so when I filed for unemployment and I got my first unemployment payout, I realized that my unemployment was a little under half of what I was getting in my paycheck when I was working an actual job. My unemployment payout, I'm gonna repeat, was a little under half of what I was getting when I was actually working a job. So when I saw this, my first instance was, man, in order to manage this until I find a new job, I gotta do some budgeting for real, right? I gotta shift some things up. The first thing I did was to check my subscriptions. And I think a lot of people don't do this, like, you know what I mean? Well, a lot of people do it. A lot of people do it. But there's a lot of people who don't do this. Me, I was a person that was working a job that covered my bills and covered other things for me to do with my kids and so on and so forth. So I had some money to spend after the fact. And I think sometimes when you have enough money to spend after the fact, you just let stuff be, right? You don't check into things. When I knew my income was shifting to where I was getting less than half of what I was getting at my other job, I'm like, yo, I got to shift some stuff up. So I'm finding out I got subscriptions still open with stuff I had going in college. When I was in grad school, I used a program called easybib.com, right? I'm finding out I still got subscriptions with that stuff coming out. You know, that's EasyBib was how you do like your bibliography, your works cited page, how you put your stuff in APA format when you're doing the works cited page and all of that. I had a subscription with that. Had a subscription with Chegg open. It's like a book renting service type thing, right? Had subscriptions. I'm looking at stuff and I thought about it. If I have a Stars subscription and I'm using Stars to watch all of the 50 Cent related shows, right? Power, all the Power spinoffs and BMF series. When these shows are not on, I can cancel that subscription instead of getting billed monthly. You know, when a show is not, I'm not even watching Stars. You know what I mean? Canceling subscriptions when you're not using it. That's a big thing, right? Looking at, because I had to look at my transactions in my bank account. Like, when it is, okay, what is all here? What's all here? Finding out, like, you know, it's a bundle now where they have like for Hulu and Disney Plus. I did not know that. So now I'm paying two separate things. Oh no, we got to change this. We got to figure that out. We got to get that bundle that they got going on. Taking advantage of deals when they come up for streaming services. You know, sometimes streaming services offer something for a year. Oh, $4 a month for the whole year. Hey, if you got a subscription, cancel it and then do that again. Get a new subscription so you can get the one for 4 months. I mean, you can get $4 a month versus paying $13, $14 a month. Another thing I did when I used to freelance a lot of stuff. And I think it was because now I was nowhere near rich or nowhere near above. I wasn't middle class either, but I was doing decent enough to where I could do stuff like this. I would go to the grocery store and not have no lists. I would just grab stuff that I know that I would like, or stuff that the kids would like, stuff that I would need or whatever. I made a list and then again figured out how much all of this would cost after I buy it. I also started to buy stuff like buy more like meals instead of trying to like eat out a whole lot, even though food is expensive in general. You still got to window shop in the grocery store a lot of times, but like buying packs of chicken breasts, buying chicken strips, buying what do you call those things? Chicken flavored rice, the steamers, vegetables, buying fruit. My daughter really loves fruit. Yeah, and then some people would suggest buying in bulk. If you got a Sam's Club membership, you can get a lot of stuff in bulk for a cheaper price at Sam's Club. But yeah, I would get what else? I said chicken breast, fish, stuff like that in bulk that I can make at the house. Also, if you're a person who had like my son, I told y'all like my son has an autism diagnosis. He likes McDonald's. My daughter also likes McDonald's. She doesn't have an autism diagnosis, but she likes McDonald's. So, for some of y'all may not know this, McDonald's got like a $5 meal. It's comes with a small fry, 4-piece chicken nuggets. You can get a McChicken or a McDouble, and then you get a small drink, right? $5. McDonald's expensive now a little bit, so you can save you some money, get you that $5 meal, you be cool. You can also use the McDonald's app to get like the reward points and stuff like that, so you can build up, you can get some free stuff if you keep going to McDonald's over and over again like that. And I spend a lot of time at McDonald's because my son, he loves McDonald's. You know, children with an autism diagnosis, they like to eat the same things over and over again. He liked McDonald's fries and McDonald's chicken nuggets. So get that McDonald's app so you can get some points to get some stuff free, etc. Right? Also, Popeyes got a $5 box. My daughter loved Popeyes. Get 3 pieces of chicken for $5. KFC got a $5 box or a $5 meal, and it comes in 3 different variations. You can get 2 pieces of chicken, mashed potatoes, and a biscuit for $5, right? You can get 3 chicken tenders, seasoned fries, and 2 dipping sauces for $5. Or you can get one of them famous bowls also for $5. So it's different little meals you can get for cheap. Oh, also, now I know a lot of y'all don't like Taco Bell because a lot of people like, yo, those are not authentic tacos, and they aren't. They aren't. Living in Chicago is plenty authentic Mexican restaurants where you can get some real authentic tacos. But if you on a strict budget and you trying to save you some money and you don't feel like cooking, you go to McDonald's. I mean, I'm sorry, not McDonald's. I'm sorry. You go to Taco Bell. They got like a deluxe box for $7, right? You get a chalupa, you get a double stack taco. You get you can get they used to have a double stack taco. You get a chalupa, you get a what do you call that? Doritos Locos taco. You get a burrito and you get a drink for $7. Listen, I eat that, I be filled up. I be full for hours off a $7 meal. Again, a chalupa, a Doritos Locos taco, and a burrito and a drink. Also comes with like some little nacho, some little tortilla chips and cheese. It come with that too. So you eat the tortilla chips and cheese, the chalupa, Doritos Locos taco, and the burrito for $7, right? Now some of y'all might think, Mac, you silly. You giving all these food options. Hey, listen, man, I know times is hard out here in this world. And sometimes, you know, you got kids, you trying to make it. These are some things that you could do to save you some money, to keep you some money in your pocket. Because, yeah, like I knew when my income shifted dramatically, I had the unemployment. And then I had this YouTube channel as a hustle for me. You know what I mean? And I knew, and this is what also too, when you get paid, calculate all your, because I used to didn't do this a lot of times, because I knew I had enough to cover certain things. Calculate all the stuff you got to pay off first, get all that stuff paid, and then you go and do spend whatever you got to spend on the other stuff, right? But yeah, I think those are some budgeting tips for people. Check them subscriptions. It's a lot of stuff you probably not even using that you're not aware of still coming out of your account because you just never had to budget in that manner before. And I found that I had all type of subscriptions. Like, what is this going on? Stuff I don't even be watching. I had extension to like Boomerang. You remember Boomerang, the Cartoon Network? And I got this years ago. It was a subscription for me to watch Courage the Cowardly Dog and stuff. I don't even be watching this stuff no more. Got rid of it, right? Some other things that I had cut out. But there was some other little subscriptions that I just was not using at all. And it's just, those are some ways that you can maintain by doing those things. I'm trying to think of some other things that people could do. Hey, if you shop at some of these little stores like CVS give you them coupons. After you buy something, they give you, hey, $5 off when you purchase this, when you purchase that. use that. You know what I mean? Use them little coupons that you get after you buy something from CVS Pharmacy. Those help with your next purchase. I started trying to use them at certain times, right? And also I have a credit card that allows me to use reward points after so many purchases as well. I have a Citibank credit card that allows me to, you get reward points to redeem them in stores when I'm buying stuff. So I done been at the register about to pay something, and they like, yo, you got $10 as you can take off this purchase to, you can redeem your points. You can redeem your points to take $15 off of this purchase that you about to make. And if I'm in a grocery store and I'm spending $100 something, that $15 off, $20 off go a long way. So stuff like that, man. It's you could do to save some money in times of desperate need. In times where your finances take a shift, because these things can happen out of nowhere, because it happened to me. Machiavelli Mills TV. I'm out, y'all. Peace.